take it away.
Yes, got it. Great. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. You guys should be now seeing Acumatica with the enable, disable turned on.
Got it.
All right, cool. So as you guys are well aware, change management functionality, capabilities for projects exists in Acumatica. We use that to analyze profitability, track and control those project changes for construction projects. With 2019 R2, we've introduced change requests feature. So change requests are basically detailed breakdowns of potential changes to a project budget and commitments, such as could be additions, could be deletions, or edits to an existing cost or revenue budget. So this feature gives the ability to set up two-tier change management for change orders. In the first tier, you can create change requests, which could be coming from the field, which I'll get to in just a second. And then the second tier involves grouping either in individual change requests or perhaps multiple change requests into a single change order that needs to be approved. So in order to utilize two-tier change management and change requests, you've got to go into enable and disable, which I've already done. You'll see on the screen. And as I scroll down, I'll get here to projects. And you'll see under projects, I've enabled change orders, and this has to be enabled in order for change requests to be enabled as well. So you've got to go in, enable, click on modify, tick both of those boxes, change orders and change requests, and then you'll have the ability to enter change requests at that point. In addition to that, there's one other setup feature here that I wanted to share. And that is with your change order classes. So you have the ability to create change order classes. You can see I've got a list of them here. I've got potential change orders, a internal or external change order. I could have owner change orders and just a standard change order here. I'm just going to go into one of these, and you'll notice this is a new box here, two-tier change management. This box has to be ticked in order to utilize change requests with change orders. If you don't tick that box when you go to a change order, you will not see the change requests tab, and you will not have the ability to import those change requests to a change order. You'll notice down below here, you also can choose how the details get impacted by that change request and or change order, and that is cost budget, revenue budget, and commitment. So you have the ability to tick those boxes on and off. If I go back and we take a look at another, perhaps internal change order, right? This has got the box ticked for two-tier change management, but we're only impacting costs and commitments, not revenue. So you have the ability there to make changes to your change order classes. Keep in mind, you've got to have two-tier change management ticked. So with a change request or a change order, I've got a project issue that you're now seeing on the screen. Project issues can be created out in the field, perhaps by a supervisor, field super, or a project manager. And you'll notice here, I've created a project issue. There's a hole in the wall, ground floor lobby. This is on my hotel project. I put some details in here. The sub put a hole, stacking materials. This needs to be patched and finished as soon as possible. One of the things that's new with change requests is now we can link a project issue directly to a change request and then directly to a change order. So it has a really nice workflow to it. As you can see here, I've already converted this project issue, which was created out in the mobile app, out in the field. I've converted it to a change request. So now I'm going to click on that change request that I created. So we're looking at the change request screen now. Header information around the change request at the top, detailed information down here below. As you can see, with the change request, it pulled all that information right from that project issue, and it's even showing us here that we've linked that project issue to the change request. We could also link an RFI to change request as well, so lots of flexibility there. Down below in the details section, excuse me, this is where I've added the estimation for what it's going to take for this particular change request. Because this is a subcontracted item, I've created an estimation subcontract job. I've linked the appropriate description, the appropriate revenue and account groups. I've even added a price markup on here. And with change requests, we can add additional markup. So I've added 100% sub markup also on top of this change request. So lots of flexibility there. And you can see up at the top how that's going to impact my project. I've got my cost total, line total with markup, gross margin percentage, and then the price for that change request. Now, right now, that change request is sitting here on hold. And you'll notice this feature, create change order, is grayed out. If I untick that, create change order becomes enabled. I'm going to go ahead and create that change order. And now it's going to pull that change order up for us. And you'll see here that it automatically brought in all of my information from that change request. I didn't have to recreate that change order. I didn't have to add my cost and revenue budget line items. It even created a commitment for me because I said it was a subcontract item. So change requests, this is what's turned on there. As you can see, I could link multiple change requests to a specific change order. In this instance, we've only got that one change request linked, but it tells us that it's linked there. We can see up top now our details around the revenue and the commitments change, what that change request total was with the line and the markup all included there. Next steps for me would be to take this change order off of hold. And if it has an approval process set up, I'd go through my approval process. Once I release this change order, it's going to automatically update the project. So with change management, lots of flexibility from a workflow perspective, starting with project issues out in the field, perhaps RFIs, linking those, converting those to a change request, converting that change request to a change order, and then you're off and running.